Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Saturday, July 31st, at 8:25 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 672 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. A brown bear attacked a group of campers, eating one and forcing the others to flee barefoot into the mountains. At Tokyo Games beach volleyball, anything but business as usual. A woman caught on video being charged by a grizzly bear at Yellowstone faces criminal charges after officials used social media to identify her. U.S. Navy says drone strike hit oil tanker off Oman, killing 2. Finger-pointing starts after House fails to extend federal eviction ban. Britney Spears goes topless again, shares snapshot from her vacation with Sharon Moore in Instagram spree. The Surfside death toll, why didn't the numbers add up? She wanted her kids back, a family court judge wouldn't let her talk. CDC Director, Biden administration looking into potential federal vaccination mandate. Hmong Americans are often obscured by model minority myth. Why Sunni Lee's win means so much. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Body of Reuters photographer was mutilated in Taliban custody, officials say, The New York Times. South Park creators want to buy real Casa Bonita, but it's not for sale, TMZ. The surge of COVID-19 infections for unvaccinated people is only beginning, experts warn, CNN. New Orleans EMS cannot keep up with calls due to the COVID-19 surge as mayor restores a mask mandate, CNN. Olympics 2021 live updates, world record for Caleb Dressel, 6th individual gold for Katie Ledecky and more from Tokyo, ESPN. Settlement reached against fertility doctor accused of using his sperm to impregnate women, USA Today. Global cryptocurrency adoption doubled since January, reaching 221 million users, report, Bitcoin News, Bitcoin News. Women in film, reframe, and Time's Up call out Disney, film. Samsung leaks image of Galaxy Z Fold 3 in virtual media center for the Tokyo Olympics, phone arena. It took a pandemic for Chromebooks to finally start making sense in India, Android police. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. U.S. Olympic shot putter's supervillain face mask is no joke. Caleb Dressel gets world record gold and a kitschy song tribute. 23 of the most memorable moments from the Tokyo Olympics so far. Olympic swimmer Lily King says this one American trait is Bulls tea. Katie Ledecky wins another gold but has even better news. Sprinter suspended for positive drug test just hours before race. I understand, Dolly Parton chimes in on Britney Spears' conservatorship battle. Out, then back in, U.S. track stars get reprieve after mixed relay DQ. Ex-Trump official warns unvaccinated exactly what to expect from Delta variant. Eric Trump's latest wine prompts people to play the world's smallest violin. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Homeowners work together to catch package thief. Mom gives bear hug to families who lose infants. Woman airlifted to hospital after explosion. Powerful winds flip boats, destroy docks. Woman describes brain tumor journey. BGSU expels 3, suspends 18 after hazing death. 2-year-old forms unlikely friendship with sanitation driver. Neighbors shaken after dispute turns deadly. Nice guy gunned down in parking lot. Vessel at Hudson Yards closes indefinitely. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, The New York Times. Some COVID vaccine hesitant now express regret. Chalk E. Vice, musician who, in love, inspired a hit song, dies at 76. Trump pressed Justice Department to declare election results corrupt, notes show. Remains of Esther Dingley, missing British hiker, are found. He hired 2 men to kidnap his wife. They ended up drowning. Gloria Vanderbilt's Beekman Place apartment is for sale. After a tragic beginning, a happily ever after. The following headlines are from the 6th most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Boston trains collide, leaving at least 25 hurt, authorities say. Tokyo Olympics 2020, Americans who have won gold medals at the Games. RNC Chairwoman McDaniel, COVID and Biden, latest mask move undermines vital vaccine message. New Mexico State Dem leader resigns amid racketeering, money laundering probe. Canadian doctor accused of using own sperm to inseminate patients to pay $10.70 in tentative settlement. Senator Ron Johnson, CDC, other U.S. health agencies have lost American public's trust. Cori Bush spends night protesting outside U.S. Capitol, gets support from Squad allies Omar, Presley. CDC boss Walensky, after Fox TV appearance, walks back vaccine mandate remarks. Kamala Harris to travel to Vietnam, Singapore next month amid China tensions, U.S. border crisis. Arnold Schwarzenegger's kids celebrate Terminator star's 74th birthday. I love you so much. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Saturday, July 31st. The next headlines are from the 7th most popular news website, with 63 million estimated monthly unique visitors, CBS News. Tax refunds, IRS delays hold up money for millions of taxpayers. Eviction moratorium update, without an extension, what happens to renters after July 31st? Jason Weaver previews the season 4 finale of Showtime's The Chi. Daily dose of vitamin D could ramp up immune system, doctors say. I'm super proud of where our sport has grown over the years, Marie McCoolon athletes in limited lacrosse. 4th stimulus check, will another relief payment come this year? Women turn childhood pastime into modern-day workout with 40-plus Double Dutch Club. Get fit while you're having fun doing it. Caught on video, brawl on Venice Beach boardwalk. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. Pablo Carreño Busta beats Novak Djokovic in 3 sets to win the bronze medal at Tokyo 2020. Ministers condemned for travel quarantine chaos as Spain and Italy facing going on new danger list. UK weather, showers and thunderstorms set to continue today. Cabinet revolt over vaccine passports. Team GB wins 2 golds on Super Saturday. Ex-presenter and Jeremy Corbyn's brother are campaigning to stop youngsters getting COVID jab. Girl, 16, recalls being abandoned by her friends after rare bone cancer diagnosis. Ewan McGregor's ex-wife Eve Mavrikis, 55, reveals she's dating composer Jonathan Elias, 65. Boris Johnson backs plans to allow thousands of Chinese and Russian jabbed delegates to COP26. Tokyo Olympics, Adam Peaty helps Team GB storm to gold in the mixed 4,100 medley relay. The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is The Washington Post World News Feed. Hong Kong police arrest man for booing national anthem. Mexicans will vote on whether to prosecute former officials. Is it transitional justice or political theater? Malaysian youths demand PM quit as pandemic worsens. Separate traffic accidents in Afghanistan leave 20 dead. At small Serbia border village, migrants describe pushbacks. The pandemic leads to another summer of anger. As American cities reimpose mask mandates, Moscow lifts its glove requirements. Europe has caught up to the US on coronavirus vaccinations, and is deploying near mandates to get further. Romans mastered aqueducts, now Italy is just trying to fix its leaky pipes. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's US news feed. Tokyo 2020 Olympics, women's 100 men athletics, Djokovic beaten again and more, live. Coronavirus live, UK businesses warned over no jab no job policies, Germany anti-lockdown protests banned. Mr. Corman, is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's indie comedy funny? It's complicated. Original Observer photography. Decimated by famine, Florida's manatees face an uncertain future. Biden's political appointments for ambassador posts rile career diplomats. LA Dodgers land Max Scherzer and Tree Turner on frenzied trade deadline day. Should we shame the anti-vaxxers? That can only backfire. Emma Brooks. Swimming, more U.S. gold after Dressel's busy night and Ledeck's three-peat. Sky Brown ready to wow the world at 13 on skateboarding's Olympic debut. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Senate work on infrastructure plan slides into Saturday. House fails to extend eviction moratorium ahead of 6-week recess. Watch, intensive care unit nurse describes toll of working amid pandemic. Watch, alligator found in Texas home hot tub. Watch, rescued river otter pup gets care at Oregon Zoo. Simone Biles withdraws from vault, uneven bars competitions. Mudslides force more than 100 to spend night on highway. Suspect charged with shooting 2 in California movie theater. Ex-police officer jailed awaiting trial in Capitol riot case. Biden sees shortages to stop climate change-fueled wildfires. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Nigerian sprinter Okigbo fails drugs test. Australia COVID, Brisbane lockdown after Delta variant cases. Simone Biles, Tokyo Olympics gymnast withdraws from 2 more events. Elon Musk, I don't want to be CEO of anything. Tokyo 2020, 5 reasons why Saturday's women's 100 will light up Olympics. Israel accuses Iran over deadly oil tanker attack. India reptile park struggles to survive amid COVID. Nigeria's kidnap crisis, I saw my 2-year-old carried by a man with a gun. Mythals, the tranquil Swiss village facing a time bomb. The man who killed Pluto. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. A New Jersey man is on a 3,000-mile walk for charity. His dog gets a cross-country stroller ride. Gooding Jr. could owe millions after ignoring rape lawsuit. Underwater footage of newly discovered Roman ship. Stamp honors Alaska's indigenous Tlingit culture. Zines have deep roots in marginalized communities. Zine makers worry those origins are being forgotten. Communities of color use zines to tell stories sidelined by mainstream publishing. For U.S. teen Buddhist Lama, faith, school, sports. Delta variant substantially more contagious than other variants, CDC presentation warns. Biden touched by Kosovo's medal for late son Bo. Mudslides in Colorado trap motorists on highway. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. Sheriff expresses grave concerns over fatal shooting by deputies captured on video. Earthquake, 3.2 quake felt in Redlands. LA mayor's residence vandalized following protest. Newsom asks Biden to ensure Pentagon okays use of satellite data for wildfire program. Ruth Pearl, mother of slain journalist who turned her grief into activism, dies at 85. Dixie Fire swells beyond 240,000 acres, swallowing homes. It's been heartbreaking. Damaged Hyperion plant is releasing partially treated sewage into Santa Monica Bay. Man killed, woman injured in South LA shootings, detectives suspect connection. The Newsom recall, what happens between now and Election Day? Column, hate crime or not, Atlanta shooter was motivated by racism. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Saturday, July 31st, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More, from other news sources, is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. U.S. issues new Cuba sanctions, Biden promises more to come. Earth Overshoot Day moves forward by nearly a month. Israeli forces raid Palestinian children's NGO. Millions meant for residential school survivors spent on Catholic Church lawyers, administration, documents. Olympic celebration sees Hong Kong police make first arrest under controversial national anthem law. 7 people from Kurdish family shot dead at home in racist assault. Nanjing, new virus outbreak worst since Wuhan, say Chinese state media. Justice Department says Russians hacked federal prosecutors. Peru's left-wing new president pushes for a new constitution. U.S. seizes tanker shipping oil to North Korea in violation of sanctions. Winnipeg Catholic priest accuses residential school survivors of lying about abuse for money. 2 travelers from U.S. fined $20,000 each for fake vaccination documents. Taliban executed popular comedian who poked fun at them on TikTok. Stonehenge, campaigners win legal battle against plans for road tunnel near prehistoric monument. France fines Monsanto for illegally compiling files of public figures, journalists and activists with the aim of swaying opinion towards support for its controversial pesticides. The next headlines are from Forbes. Study, a big boom in streaming video is over. Saratoga's Jim Dandy 2021, greatness beckons, but Belmont winner essential quality still has to get past some horses. Here are track stars to watch in the first Olympic Games of the post-Usain Bolt era. Griezmann and Coutinho will now stay at FC Barcelona after transfer U-turn. Is hydrogen just oil and gas greenwashed? Manchester United's forward options are a breath of fresh air. China smartphone shipments plunge 17% in second QTR, Apple edges higher. Will Lollapalooza, Sturgis rally be COVID-19 coronavirus Delta variant superspreader events? For India's pharma tycoons, COVID-19 vaccines are the new cash cows. Telemundo Station Group expands local footprint with acquisition of Ralmar Communications stations in New Mexico. The next headlines are from Nature.com. COVID boosters for wealthy nations spark outrage. We need to talk about post-pandemic lectures. Daily briefing, rocket glitch nudges International Space Station. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,721,789,173 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Rising Romanian talents ready for an international breakthrough. The Last Mercenary Review, Jean-Claude Van Damme in a Netflix thriller, that's a dubbed French action comedy, Mon Dieu. 3 COVID outbreaks reported at entertainment industry facilities. Watch Norman Lear's 99th birthday surprise video from Woody Harrelson and Justin Theroux. Scarlett Johansson lawsuit, Disney's response is a gendered character attack, says Time's Up, women in film, reframe. All the Streets Are Silent, The Convergence of Hip-Hop and Skateboarding, 1987 to 1997, film review. From Trump supporters to Pig pals, unconventional lead roles enter the Best Actor race. The first foreign film to hit China in weeks, a British Christmas movie about a cat. Lionsgate's Bill Cosby documentary is dead exclusive. John Nosseff passes torch to new leadership with his former documentary production outfit Insight exclusive. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. American BMX racer Connor Fields remains in Tokyo hospital after Olympic crash. A research vessel found SpongeBob lookalikes a mile under the ocean surface. As COVID concern grows in Kansas, so does confusion over who is in charge. The U.S. men's fencing team wore pink face masks to protest their own teammate. USA's Katie Ledecky three-peats and wins Olympic gold again in 800-meter freestyle. Caleb Dressel breaks his own world record in 100-meter butterfly at the Olympics. Simone Biles withdraws from the vault and uneven bars finals at the Olympics. All the Olympic firsts that happened in the first week of competition. Say hello to the Tokyo Olympic robots. Broadway shows will reopen but only if you're vaccinated and masked. The following headlines are from The Week. Top grads are avoiding Wall Street. Puzzles, Printable Crossword and Sudoku, issue, August 6, 2021. Solutions, Crossword and Sudoku, issue, August 6, 2021. Puzzles, Interactive Crossword, issue, August 6, 2021. What parents with young children should know about the Delta variant. The Week contest, air fight. Emma Stone is reportedly weighing her options after Scarlett Johansson's Disney lawsuit. The week's best photojournalism. ESPN analyst gets delightfully tongue-tied saying name of NBA draft pick Moses Moody. Trump's tax returns must be turned over to Congress, Department of Justice says. The following headlines are from the Texas Observer. Battleground planned. The next headlines are from Universe Today. InSight has mapped out the interior of Mars, revealing the sizes of its crust, mantle, and core. Bad news, those underground lakes on Mars, they're probably just frozen clay. Starliner will try again on August 3rd after International Space Station emergency. These are the news headlines for today, Saturday, July 31st. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. Moon phases for meteor watching in 2021. A Dyson sphere harvests the energy of stars. Jupiter X-ray or aura mystery solved, after 40 years. Transits of Jupiter's moons ahead, a triple. EarthSky's 2021 Meteor Shower Guide. Skewed and the Shield is named for a Polish king. The next news is from Politico. Amazon fined €746 for violating EU privacy rules. Justice Department moved to block Abbott order on migrant transportation. Biden administration resumes fast-track deportation flights. Governors want Biden to explain why the U.S. border is shuttered to Canadians. Cryptocurrency industry fears big tax hit in infrastructure bill. Pentagon won't require vaccine for troop deployments, but other details unclear. Biden keeps pressure on Cuba, meets with Cuban-American leaders. CDC under fire for decision to limit tracking of COVID-19 cases in vaccinated people. FTC's economics witness out in new blow to court fight with Facebook. Cawthorn versus McKinley, another intra-GOP spat breaks out on House floor. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Tokyo Olympics live updates, Djokovic withdrawal hands bronze to Barty, Boomers beat Germany, sprint stars on track. Undefeated Boomers march into quarterfinals. Tokyo Olympics in pictures. More than 250 pins, 8 arrests as police lock Sydney residents out of CBD amid protest fears. As it happened, pies smash eagles, cats keep kangaroos at bay, bulldogs thump crows, Queensland Games postponed. Giving pieces a chance, the incredible rock music collection hidden for decades. Not Buckley's hope, the road ahead for Sam Mitchell after Clarkson. Orthodontists raise alarm about DIY teeth straighteners. Government's COVID-19 transition plan is actually pretty good. Hawks fans wonder how it came to this as Clarkson's golden reign ends. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. Earnings outlook, Alibaba stock has taken a hit from China crackdown, but its earnings could be a different story. Realtor.com, Matt Lauer's waterfront home in the Hamptons resurfaces for $44 m. Weekend sip, extra aging makes for better wine, says this California label. Newswatch, CDC releases data that informed reconsideration of face masks, says Delta variant of COVID means the war has changed. Market snapshot, U.S. stocks fall Friday, book weekly losses amid Delta variant concerns and weakness in Amazon results. Here's how much the 2021 NBA draft picks will earn on their rookie contracts. The ratings game, Pinterest stock nearly suffers sharpest drop on record as pandemic recovery weighs on user growth. Market extra, climate risk is hitting home for state and local governments. The moneyest, my brother and I each invested $10,000 in a home 10 years ago, now I want out, how much do I get back? Bond report, 2-year and 10-year treasuries in July book largest monthly yield drop since March of 2020. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Top IP owners have pledged to boost inventor diversity, but more must follow. I am. URSB Registrar General tips innovators on how to exploit their intellectual property, PMLdaily.com. How will the Federal Circuit replace Judge O'Malley? Plus, AI can be an inventor in the Southern Hemisphere, law.com. Australian judge makes bold patent leap for AI inventions, Law 360. Unofficial CN Orange Book user guide for pharmaceutical patents, intellectual property, China, Mondac News alerts. Universities seek to ease the technology licensing process, Physics Today. Is Tramadol really too similar to Tramadol, intellectual property, New Zealand, Mondac News alerts. Arturo Estevez's water engine, CVBJ, Central Valley Business Journal. Gilead allowed to add claim to HIV drug patent suit against CDC, Bloomberg Law. Hans-Peter Lund and the birth of the hashing algorithm, IEEE Spectrum. The next headlines are from Quartz. Weekend edition, restaurant IPOs are in, live stream shopping, Sandoku. A host of reasons not to host. The International Space Station did cartwheels, NASA wasn't worried. Quiz, were these memorable quitting scenes real or from a movie? In the ScarJo versus Disney PR war, everyone's a loser. Why CDC wants vaccinated people to wear masks. Which countries are the most successful at the Summer Olympics? Dr. Dre wants to revitalize American high school education. Exxon's plastics business is turning record profits. Why China's new ambassador to the U.S. is unlikely to go full wolf warrior. The following headlines are from Tech Dirt. D.C. court dumps police union's attempt to block release of recordings, officers' names following police shootings. Stop the antitrust gerrymandering. Copyright troll Richard Leibowitz keeps on losing in court. Disentangling disinformation, not as easy as it looks. Top German court says Facebook must inform users about deleting their posts or suspending their account, explain why, and allow them to respond. Daily Deal, the all-access CompTIA A+ and network certification prep bundle. Last month in an LA court I witnessed the future of a world without Section 230, it was a mess. Broadband portion of bipartisan infrastructure plan appears watered down but still helpful. Florida Sheriff's Office now notifying people it will be inflicting its pre-crime program on them. Germany's Constitutional Court ponders whether government users of zero-day surveillance malware have a duty to tell software developers about the flaws. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Katie Ledecky. Ledecky. Heidi Klum. Jungle Cruise. Sydney McLaughlin. Nick Madrigal. Javier Baez. Carson Wentz. Billie Eilish. Chicago Cubs. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Chinese tech stocks suffer worst sell-off since global financial crisis as Beijing pledges to step up screening of US-listed firms. Deadly attack on Israeli-operated ship off Oman coast was carried out by drone, U.S. Navy says. Queen of the track is first doping casualty of Tokyo Olympics after landing provisional suspension for growth hormone on race day. Frenchman to be tried for erecting dummy guillotines with names of politicians who support Macron's health pass. U.S. fencers wear pink in protest at teammate separated from Olympic squad over accusations by multiple women of sexual misconduct. 30 years ago, the START 1 nuclear deal made the world a safer place. Now, the U.S. and Russia risk returning to an atomic standoff. A new Cold War has already started, but Russia and China are winning against a weakening West, says former Kremlin advisor. India's renewable industry to see $150 billion of investment by 2030. Mask-free Sweden near zero daily COVID deaths as chief epidemiologist warns against far-reaching conclusions about Delta strain. No bull, Russia becomes top supplier of beef to China. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. Schlichter, imagine if they hadn't lied to us for the last 18 months. Western governors call for federal aid to fight wildfires during meeting with Biden. Disband the FBI. Autonomous race cars to compete at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Beer and exercise, just do it. Countdown to the next lockdown, Biden says in all probability U.S. will see more restrictions. Delta variant causes one of China's worst outbreaks since Wuhan. The root of the elite left's attack on freedom. Manhattan's Hudson Yards closes iconic building after fourth suicide, developer mulls permanent closure. Buchanan, for what will we go to war with China? The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. Charity alone will not end the calamity of COVID-19 in Africa. Partial lockdown in Karachi after alarming rise in COVID cases. Pegasus, flying on the wings of Israeli cyber-tech diplomacy. India warning cricketers against playing in Kashmir tournament. France clears extradition of Burkina Faso ex-president's brother. George W. Bush should shut up and go away. The power of radio in Sierra Leone. Tunisia Said will not turn into a dictator after MP's arrest. What's behind far-right trend of using 3D tech to make guns? Myanmar, an uneasy alliance. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Report, damaged LA plant still releasing partially treated wastewater into ocean. Dem Rep Escobar, unless we pass voting laws, we are going to lose our democracy when TX Dems return. Biden presses schools to hold pop-up clinics to vaccinate children 12 and up. Homicides in Austin already match last year's number, lawmaker blames defund the police. Joe Biden, expect more coronavirus restrictions in all probability. CDC Director, we are looking into federal vaccine mandate. Report, murders rise 16% across major U.S. cities in 2021. Convicted illegal alien rapist accused of impregnating 12-year-old. Minnesotans take propaganda of critical race theory to court. Emmys attendees required to show proof of vaccination. The next headlines are from UPI News. North Carolina man scores a second six-digit lottery jackpot. Watch, Patrick Mahomes' rookie card sells for record-breaking $4.3 million. Watch, 6 orphan kittens rescued from storm drain in New York. Watch, health officials probe mystery bug bites in Virginia County. Watch, former New York resident reunited with class ring after 46 years. Watch, police remove trespassing alligator from resident's hot tub. Watch, llama on the lam runs loose through Ontario communities. Maryland man reels in 301-pound swordfish after 8-hour struggle. The next headlines are from Odd, Strange and Bizarre Things. Eat all of these delicious foods in July, Part 1. Weird fun facts about everyday things. 10 most extravagant casinos in the world. How to avoid becoming a real estate meme. 5 out-of-the-box marketing tactics that may just work. How to show you care about your customers. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Man is stunned after he sets up camera inside Bird Box and attracts 41 million fans worldwide. NASA measures interior of Mars for the first time, revealing huge liquid core. Recycle Your Electricals campaign diverts 1,000 computers to those in need, so far. Here's how wasps have inspired an innovative new tool for keyhole surgery. Scientists studying crows get another surprise. They're so smart they understand the concept of the row. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Saturday, July 31st. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. The rookie card of Patrick Mahomes sold for a record-breaking $4.3 million. Nikola electric truck prototypes were powered by hidden wall sockets, towed into position and rolled down hills, prosecutors say. Washington man in yellow dress steals school bus, rams front-end loader into estranged wife's home, deputies. I believe this fits here. Meth pollution in waterways turns trout into addicts. Radioactive material missing en route to Michigan, NRC says. Star sommelier is charged with setting outdoor dining sheds on fire. Over half the deer in Michigan seem to have been exposed to SARS-CoV-2. Domino's assessing advertising future on EWA programming after pizza cutter spot. Florida bicyclist attacked by 9-foot alligator, deputies say. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. How gravitational forces stop Earth's asymmetrical core from tipping us over. Founder of F startup Nikola charged with misleading investors. Google's time crystals could be the greatest scientific achievement of our lifetimes. This new open-source firefighter safety project will save lives, and you can help. EU slaps Amazon with record $887 fine over ad targeting practices. The age of the metaverse is upon us. Control the laws of magnetism with the Flux original scientific toy, on sale for $47 off. Save $75 on this Photoshop alternative that Google Play Store reviewers love. Here's why gravity pulls us down and not up. How to change your safe browsing settings on Chrome. The following headlines are from Science Daily. In the absence of genetic variation, asexual invasive species find new methods of adapting to their environment. Astronomers probe layer cake structure of brown dwarf's atmosphere. The environment for permafrost in Daisetsu Mountains in Japan is projected to decrease significantly. Radio wave therapy is safe for liver cancer patients and shows improvement in overall survival, study suggests. Greening biomaterials and scaffolds used in regenerative medicine. Early COVID-19 symptoms differ among age groups, research finds. Bird brains left other dinosaurs behind. Ultra-fast X-ray provides new look at plasma discharge breakdown in water. Source of DNA mutations in melanoma. Crucial new molecular mechanisms and biomarkers in ovarian cancer. The next headlines are from Information Week. SAS announces plan to get IPO ready. Cloud security basics SEOs and CTOs should know. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Saturday, July 31st from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from NASA News. Statements on Senate confirmation of Margaret Voshaus as NASA CFO. NASA statement on GAO ruling regarding human landing system protest. NASA extends contract for commercialization of low Earth orbit. NASA awards Stennis Information Technology Services contract. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. Ryan White cheered to fourth in 200 backstroke by crowd of family, friends. Michaela Skinner gets shot at Olympic medal after Biles withdraws from vault, bars. After Tokyo, this Park City Olympian turns his attention to Beijing and the Winter Games. Tiny home village may be coming to Salt Lake City's west side. Unmasked Utah children are going to catch the Delta variant in school, infectious disease expert says. Utah joins fight against abortion rights. Here's what state GOP leaders are telling the Supreme Court. Is Utah using all the Colorado River water it's entitled to? New state agency wants to find out. Utah State, by reach get player on Wirfel Trophy watch list, binds Tyler Allgeier, Utah's Britton Covey placed on Paul Hornung Award watch list. Concrete spill from 1-215 construction wipes out fish in Mill Creek. Number of new COVID-19 cases in Utah climbs even higher, to 1,211. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. Someone made a playable clone of Pokemon for the Pebble smartwatch. Government denies Blue Origin's challenge to NASA's lunar lander program. Virtual contact worse than no contact for over 60s in lockdown, says study. New Android malware uses VNC to spy and steal passwords from victims. Amazon delivery companies routinely tell drivers to bypass safety inspections. Software downloaded 30,000 times from IP ransacked developers' machines. June heat wave was the most extreme on record for North America. Report, Blizzard once slapped with misogyny tax. Duolingo reaches $6.5 billion valuation on day of IPO. 38% of remote workers work from bed. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. St. Louis Cardinals begin new homestand, new mask policy. Rockwood School District says mask decision coming next week. Family of 7 confined to 2 bedrooms, seeking answers for flooding in home. Moziliak after trading deadline, we're still trying to fight for something. Governor Parson fights mask mandates and endorses vaccine in Fox News appearance. Festus man's record clean 20 years after shooting escaped Chimpus teen. St. Louis County mask mandate headed to federal court. Federal court sides with St. Louis County in lawsuit over 2020 stay-at-home order. Miniseries on Pam Hupp case searching for more actors in key roles. Missouri Governor Mike Parson, GOP delegation in Congress backs Mississippi effort to ban abortion. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. New bike lanes boost safety for riders, replace North Park parking spots. SoCal movie theater shooting suspect charged with murder, attempted murder, vigils planned. Compliance checks begin Monday for city's outdoor dining structures. Fernando Tatis Jr. exits game against Rockies with apparent shoulder injury. Local doctors warn of crowded events amid spike in coronavirus cases. San Diego Convention Center prepares to reopen to events. SeaWorld San Diego, Legoland 2 recommend guests wear masks indoors. San Diego County records highest daily COVID-19 cases since February. 3 San Diego County parks to close in August due to excessive heat. Found body believed to be missing San Diego woman, partner arrested. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. Rare Russian electronic warfare planes intercepted by NATO aircraft. Russian military awards contract for 10 S-500 air defense systems. The next headlines are from SUP China, top news about China. Scumbags, influencers caught stealing rescue boat to fake saving people in Henan floods. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Saturday, July 31st, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. 4 fun things, here's what's happening in the Bay Area. Search resumes for missing runner in Pleasanton. COVID hospitalizations continue to rise in Alameda County. Collision, vehicle fire blocks traffic on I-80 in Berkeley. 4th surge of COVID-19 in San Francisco, what to know? Rattlesnake spotted in Pleasant Hill Park. San Francisco shooting leaves 2 women with life-threatening injuries. Interview, Secretary of State Weber discusses recall election. COVID-19 vaccines administered at South Bay homeless camp. East Bay Hospital sees increase in COVID patients. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Splash, Giants land Bryant from Cubs just before deadline. Joey Votto homers for 7th straight game, 1 shy of MLB record. Mets get Bez Williams from Cubs for outfield prospect. Suburbanites in Olympic volleyball, track, who will be on TV on Saturday. How local Olympians fared, Geneva's McDowell takes silver in triathlon mixed relay. How an ambitious project would reimagine Willowbrook Wildlife Center. Nanny scores in 87th, Orlando City beats Atlanta United 3-2. Can Long Grove find a way to keep drivers from hitting bridge cover? Bryant, Baez, Kimbrell, Williams, Marisnik on, deadline day equals demolition day for Cubs. $46 million Randall Road reconstruction in Algonquin, Lake in the Hills 90% complete. The following headlines are from Seattle PI. Durkin urges Seattle City Council to lift hiring restrictions on police amid wave of shootings. Over half of Washington's wildfires so far in 2021 have been sparked by humans. Washington's orca whale pods receive new federal habitat protection. Outdoor movies, cultural celebrations, more events in Seattle this weekend. New two-way bike path coming to Seattle's W Green Lake Way End this fall. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone NINE-E21, population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. green alert for Tropical Cyclone Hilda 21. Population affected by Category 1, 120 kilometers per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay. Drought is ongoing in Brazil. Drought is ongoing in Armenia, Azerbaijan, Greece, Iraq, Iran, Jordan, Syria, Turkey. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in Burkina Faso, Benin, Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Ghana, Niger, Nigeria, Togo. Drought is ongoing in United States. Drought is ongoing in Burundi, Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda, Uganda. Drought is ongoing in Afghanistan, Iran, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Russia, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Saturday, July 31st in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Less rain this weekend, more storms to come next week. Jack Whitehall's Jungle Cruise character comes out as gay in a not-so-big-deal kind of a way. Sailor charged in connection to 2020 fire that destroyed $1 billion Navy ship in San Diego. Real-life SpongeBob and Patrick discovered in Atlantic Ocean by NOAA. Simone Biles withdraws from all-around competition at Tokyo Summer Games. Study highlights link between the pandemic and the rise in domestic violence cases around Houston. Heartbreak Hotel, TWA Flight 800, 25 years later, watch now. Houston family thankful after RSV recovery in 20-month-old twin boys. 2 charged with aggravated sexual assault of child in Montgomery County. Houstonians weigh in on Abbott's new migrant transportation order. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Trying Olympic year ends in disappointment for Simone Manuel. Perfectly impossible, gymnasts wrestle with the imperfect. Olympics latest, Turkey's Gazas wins Tokyo archery title. Djokovic's temper flares up in bronze medal match loss. In Olympic first, men, women swim together in wild medley. Olympic latest, Dutch windsurfer Badlo wins gold in Tokyo. Olympic latest, Japan to face France in mixed judo showdown. Bring in the kids, Estonian city targets youths for jabs. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Extra extra, they thought home ownership wouldn't turn people into cranky NIMBYs. Coronavirus statistics, tracking the epidemic in New York. Broadway shows will require performers, theater staff, and audience members to be vaccinated. Here's every act on the lineup for all 5 homecoming week concerts. Early edition, an investigation into why NYC office workers spent $15 on salad. NJ asked foreign doctors to help during COVID, but then only licensed 35 of them. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. Sink or swim, can island states survive the climate crisis? 6 months after coup, Myanmar's political, rights and aid crisis is worsening. When branded as a born criminal, the plot of India's denotified tribes. Afghanistan, attack on UN mission draws global condemnation. Conflict, COVID, climate crisis, likely to fuel acute food insecurity in 23 hunger hotspots. Delta variant, a warning the COVID-19 virus is getting fitter and faster. Muslim women in India's workforce, where are they? Mercenaries impede peace, must leave Libya to allow elections. What public health officials can learn from a new long COVID survey. 100,000 children in Tigray at risk of death from malnutrition, UNICEF. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. China offering cash subsidies to couples for making more babies due to population decline. Video, Biden admits to wanting nationwide vaccine mandates. Now in effect, Washington law prohibits no-knock warrants and limits federal militarization of police. Israel to start COVID booster shots on Sunday. Pfizer ups 2021 revenue expectation from $26 billion to $33.5 billion. Dubai to launch drone bots to reduce police response time to crimes. New FBI initiative will put hate crime quotas on local law enforcement. The Department of Justice illegally, gave green light for employer-forced vaccinations. Family watches in horror as massive cop kicks handcuffed woman in her face. Effective citizenry, a model for successful local resistance. MyPillow employee beheaded in broad daylight near Minneapolis. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Bob Odenkirk says he had a small heart attack, will be back. Are Tokyo Olympic medals made from recycled phones? Justice says IRS must give Trump tax returns to Congress. Study, vaccinated people can carry as much virus as others. No, Converse didn't replace its all-star logo with a satanic symbol. Does this photo show a real-life SpongeBob and Patrick? Yes, a child in Colorado died from the plague. Lloyd Austin wears face shield in the Philippines, angering uninformed critics. Explainer, how the Twisties stopped Simone Biles cold. Alaska native artist creates stamp for postal service. The next headlines are from factcheck.org. COVID-19 surges among unvaccinated in Florida, contrary to baseless claims. Vaccines remain largely effective against Delta variant, counter to claims from Fox News guest. Old photo of Biden motorcade misrepresented online. Viral claim gets Biden's COVID-19 travel and immigration policies wrong. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. 5 products scouted readers bought most of this July. This city is much more than its dues. Congo Square under siege, the latest threat to black culture's ground zero in New Orleans. How the Playboy inventor of the DeLorean crashed and burned. Black TV host says she was deemed ratings risk by top Ukrainian politician. Shirtless Adam Driver on a horse has incepted my brain, my libido, and my entire being. Here's what's wrong with these unions' vax resistance. NFL stars ex brought knife to Capitol, got framed as Antifa. Meet Brendan Hunt, the secret to why everyone fell in love with Ted Lasso. Her murder was tied to Ted Bundy, then the case went cold. The next headlines are from the New York Post. New Yankee Anthony Rizzo has roots in New Jersey. Knicks hoping Miles McBride drafted as Kyle Lowry light. Trevor Williams' big Mets benefit is a curse to him. Derek Jeter not surprised at Yankees' big deadline push. Matt Harvey extends his scoreless streak in Orioles win. The following headlines are from astronomy.com. International Space Station saved from out-of-control spin. The sky this week. Saturn reaches opposition. A deluge of blinking lights is changing how astronomers work. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. Light spotted behind black hole for first time, proving Einstein right. Climate change may be driving sharks to northern shores. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Boston train crash sends nearly 24 to hospital. MyPillow guy Mike Lindell to pull ads from Fox News. With evictions looming, Congress strains to extend ban. Amanda Knox blasts Matt Damon film Stillwater for cashing in on her likeness. Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka and yes, Britney Spears, call attention to mental health struggles women face. David Carr to be certified as winner of chaotic GOP city council race on Staten Island, but pro-Trump challenger cries fraud. CDC, vaccinated people can spread the highly contagious Delta variant of COVID. De Blasio spikes City Hall reporters in Bronx volleyball game, but not without controversial calls by the ref. Trump tax returns to be released to Congress, Department of Justice. MTA could get more than $10 billion from bipartisan infrastructure bill. The following headlines are from military.com. Army says drowning wasn't the cause of Green Beret's death, retracting prior claim. Sailor charged with arson in Bonhomme Richard Fire claims innocence, lawyer says. Carl Levin, former senator who spent decades focused on the military, dies at 87. Guillen family calls for court-martial of soldiers harasser as military considers crime reforms. Coast Guard sector Guam rebrands itself during Qatar's triple commissioning ceremony. U.S. warns China is building more nuclear missile silos. As vaccine push increases, Department of Defense will start asking troops if they got the shot. The last battle for Iwo Jima legend Woody Williams, only surviving World War II Medal of Honor recipient. Welcome home, evacuation flight brings 200 Afghans to U.S. Philippine leader retains pact allowing U.S. war exercises. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Lollapalooza 2021, Twitter reports from day 2. Imani and Suka are the latest members of the Montrose Beach piping plover family. An estimated 300 trillion invasive mussels blanket Lake Michigan. Eradication may be impossible, but small-scale removal efforts could be the answer. Lollapalooza 2021, Day 2, Friday brings a new focus on masks, though most concert-goers are just there to enjoy the show. Annual Northbrook Days Festival to return, marking 97th year of fundraising. Chicago issues indoor mask advisory for everyone over 2, COVID-19 cases up nearly 50% in Illinois over the past week. Leading lawyer for Jussie Smollett can remain on case, judge rules, but cannot question 2 key witnesses. South Chicago man charged with murder in fatal shooting in May, ordered held without bail. Lake Michigan's invasive mussels. Illinois special education students used to be pulled out of school as soon as they turned 22. Now they can finish out the year with their classmates. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Image, Hubble spots squabbling galactic siblings. UN warns hunger is expected to rise in 23 global hotspots. World's first commercial reprogrammable satellite blasts into space. UK court overturns government go-ahead for Stonehenge Road tunnel. US watchdog upholds SpaceX's moonlander contract. California wildfire flares but with inline crews have built. Blood-sucking flies may be following chemicals produced by skin bacteria to locate bats to feed on. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Saturday, July 31st, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. Britney Spears and the history of controlling women via insanity claims. It's time to rethink the Cobb House. Our radio signals have now reached 75 star systems that can see us too. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Australia beats Germany 89-76 to sweep basketball pool. AP photos, small details tell Olympian-sized stories. Croatia beats Serbia 14-12 in rematch of Rio final. MLB vets immerse in Jewish heritage, build Israel baseball. Ledecky, Dressel star for U.S., Japan's baseball team advances. Tips on backing up data before upgrading your Windows software. The following headlines are from mercurynews.com. Horoscopes July 31st, 2021, Zach Brown, it's up to you to make the most of your life. Bridge, July 31st, 2021. Word Game, July 31st, 2021. Ask Amy, is it stealing to charge my car from someone else's house? Harriet Cole, I'm not happy about being paired with this downer of a coworker. Miss Manners, how can I tell a potential husband that I don't want to live with him? Man hit and killed while riding bicycle on Oakland Freeway. Dear Abby, am I too old for this dreamboat of a man? After big trade deadline passes, Altuve's homers lead Astros past SF Giants, Gaussman. Chris Bassett's performance shows the A's rotation is its biggest strength. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Russians hacked federal prosecutors, Justice Department says. Simone Biles withdraws from vault, uneven bars in Olympics event finals. Biden administration sues Texas to block state troopers from stopping migrants. DHS makes first speedy deportation flights as border crisis deepens. Georgia GOP begins push to take over Fulton County elections. Biden, Harris, Schumer, Pelosi agree to work on values of two-stall voting bills. Biden, before leaving for weekend at Camp David, calls on states to help stop evictions. Infrastructure debate devolves into chaos, senators trade accusations of double-crossing. GOP border hawks urge Congress leaders to nix illegal migrant amnesty and $3.5 trillion social welfare. Biden nominates first Muslim to Religious Freedom Post, Holocaust scholar as anti-Semitism envoy. The next headlines are from The Intercept. Guatemalan communities turn out for indigenous-led nationwide shutdown. Drone whistleblower Daniel Hale is a truth teller in a time of systemic deceit and lethal secrecy. Biden has said pot prisoners should be free, now he's poised to send some back to prison. NYPD reforms are failing, say plaintiffs who won landmark stop and frisk case. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Saturday, July 31st, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. 4 wounded after shooter opens fire on crowd in Jackson Park. 80-year-old woman missing from Edgewater. Lightfoot hits Kennedy compound to oversee wedding of RFK's grandson. Horoscope for Saturday, July 31st, 2021. Lollapalooza 2021 Reviews, Day 2, Tyler the Creator, Mick Jenkins, Polo G, Omar Apollo, Toby Lou, Mothika, Black Pistol Fire, White Reaper. Sox knocked down, get back up and win over Cleveland. Missing 17-year-old boy last seen in Chicago lawn. How the Twisties stopped Simone Biles cold. Trade deadline and emotional journey for Cubs core fan base. Lollapalooza requiring masks for all indoor spaces Saturday and Sunday. The next headlines are from the Times of India. Review, is it easy to own premium adventure bike? Scarlett Johansson's agency condemns Disney's response. Tokyo Olympics, Novak Djokovic loses bronze medal match. 1.3%, the figure that troubled Ariel in May. Tokyo Olympics, India's schedule and results on July 31st. What Elon Musk said on he wanting to be Apple CEO. Will Basavaraj Boma get free hand to run the show? Monsoon gadgets, 10 earbuds under Rs 1,500. Free eggs for deposits, company in a dock. The war has changed, U.S. documents sound alarm on Delta variant. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Saturday, July 31st, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. Youth movement underway with rockets for draft first-round picks. Preview, Hella Mega Tour, Minute Maid Park, July 29, 2021. Shepherd opens GJT, Night Shift debuts, Sam Brooks has steakhouse plans. Things to do, see Dave Cause summer horns at the Arena Theater. Best bets, get to know the new Georgia James Tavern. Evil Lynn shines in the new Masters of the Universe. The Texans stunning Randall Cobb trade. The next headlines are about world records making news. Tokyo Olympics, Team GB win gold medals in mixed swimming and triathlon relays, Sky News. Weightlifting, China's Lai wins gold in men's 81 kilograms event, but no world record, Reuters. Bob Beamon, Olympic long jumper on incredible world record jump in 1968 and why he protested, Sky Sports. Athletics world record holder Harrison set for 100 hurdles gold dash, Reuters. July 30th Tokyo 2020 Olympics news and results, CNN. Great Britain wins gold, breaks world record in first Olympic mixed medley relay, NBC Olympics. American woman Scary Big Mouth scores her world record, sends inspirational message to others with large body parts, NewsHub. Caleb Dressel breaks another world record in the Olympic Games, MSN Now. Caleb Dressel breaks 100 butterfly world record, NBC Chicago. Caleb Dressel breaks 100-meter butterfly world record, Katie Ledecky cruises in 800 free, ESPN. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Google Fi purportedly isn't letting subscribers call poison control for some weird reason. This is the way, to the week's best toys. Disney is mandating its U.S. employees get vaccinated. Will everyone be exposed to COVID-19 eventually? It's complicated. Take away today's Flash Gordon film might be live action now. A congressman just introduced legislation for a 4-day work week. I accidentally recorded at least 682 gigabytes of video of myself without my knowledge. 81 million Americans are suffering under heat watches and warnings. A Sans goes alarmingly awry in this spooky excerpt from A Lesson in Inventions. So, this is what it takes to get Tim Cook to say FZK. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Colinas do Tocantins in Brazil at 125.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 52 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Ago in -4 at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. 3G-only Kindles begin their long, slow death this year. Jeff Bezos loses attempt to block the moon landing contract NASA gave to SpaceX. Evolutionary chaos is butterflies, wasps, and viruses have a three-way war. Scarlett Johansson sues Disney, says Disney Plus release of Black Widow broke contract. Huawei's latest flagship phone has Harmony OS, a Qualcomm SoC, and no 5G. Valve issues scathing reply over the facts behind a Steam antitrust case. This 900-person Delta cluster in mass has CDC freaked out, 74% are vaccinated, updated. America's favorite truck goes hybrid, the Ford F-150, reviewed. Software downloaded 30,000 times from IP ransacked developers' machines. New bank fraud malware called Volter infects thousands of devices. The following headlines are from Raw Story. These three GOP lawmakers face ethics complaints for failing to disclose $22 million in stock trades. Republican star Lauren Boebert spins fables about her childhood, but the real story is better. This reeks of criminal intent, bombshell notes expose extent of Trump's pressure on Department of Justice. The Curious Provincetown COVID outbreak. Watch, Stephen Colbert labels Trump supporters a death cult for refusing vaccines. Rudy Giuliani lashes out at critics who think he's a criminal. You're probably really stupid. Russians hacked email accounts of federal prosecutors, including Southern District of New York, report. Mike Lindell is now hoping Supreme Court allows a do-over election. Maybe that's a thing. Trump inadvertently made key admission in calls to Department of Justice, impeachment counsel Daniel Goldman. White House warned CDC report was being taken out of context, and then Fox News proved it. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Here's some depressing math. 3 Americans create enough carbon emissions to kill 1 person. Your odds of going back to the office are dropping by the day. Trump to Department of Justice, just say that the election was corrupt and leave the rest to me. The eviction moratorium is expiring, yet the vast majority of rental aid still hasn't been spent. Upon further review, the U.S. men's basketball loss to France could be good news. Internal CDC document says Delta variant may be as contagious as chickenpox. Take a minute to consider how hungry wild pigs are making climate change much worse. The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. Why did the U.S. government admit that it has evidence of UFOs? The Washington Post. Ask Ethan, what danger is there in actively searching for intelligent aliens? Forbes. Earthlings ponder the possibilities of extraterrestrial life. KFYR-TV. The following items are today's top search results for the term neural plasticity. Psilocybin in magic mushrooms helping depression, OCD, Yale School of Medicine research shows, New Haven Register. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Saturday, July 31st, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. Private company holds Canada's most compelling UFO data. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Saturday, July 31st, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. Newsite is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by Newsite. All rights reserved.